How's it going, everyone? I'm Scott Clairmont, and today I will be talking about solar flares and CMEs. The article that I read was titled Earth Faces Triple Threat from the Sun. Destructive solar storm could strike us soon. Let's get into it. So, first off, what you need to know from the chapter is first what a CME is, or a coronal mass ejection. So, it's a massive burst of solar wind and magnetic fields rising into space. And then something important to note is that near the solar maximum, the sun produces about 3 a day, while near the solar minimum, the sun produces about 1 every 5 days. So there's a thing called the solar cycle, which is about 11 years of the sun. And so once a year, once a cycle, there's a maximum, and once a cycle, obviously, there's a minimum. And then next is a solar flare, which is basically a smaller one, but it's a smaller solar eruption hurling particles from the Earth. And so weak flares are not associated with CMEs, while powerful ones do. And so they both originate from sunspots, which if you see here, it's the black spots on the sun that they shoot out the solar storms. So getting to my article, this article was actually written yesterday, but so it was talking about today. And so today, the sun is extremely reactive. The solar maximum is actually coming up in 2023. So the sun's shooting about a bunch of CMEs a day. And so recently, this entire year, they've been sending out a lot of solar storms to Venus, but now this one powerful sunspot is actually changed from Venus and now is pointed at Earth. And so this sunspot is AR 3088. Don't really know what that means, but that's its name. And so it's actually extremely powerful and reactive because it survived one full rotation of the sun. So it's coming back and it's ready to go. And then the triple threat reason is that it's joining two other powerful sunspots, which are called AR 3098 and AR 3101. So this is like the dream team out here, sunspots coming after the Earth. And so this is just a solar flare scale. It's a scale that the magnitude of solar flares and CMEs, kind of like the Richter scale with earthquakes. But so it actually starts at A, but that's just really weak. So it's not on here, but so it's B, C, M, and X, and they're saying that this solar storm is more in the high C, low M. So not terrifying with X, but still pretty powerful if it could be a low M. It's obviously the fourth range. And then what could this affect? Satellite disruptions and radio signals and GPS, all due to like just satellites, especially because they're not on Earth or right before Earth. So they could really get disrupted, and kind of satellites could get everything destroyed. And then also one thing that I found out was animal migration. Solar flares can affect like what time of the year and stuff that animals think it is. And so it can really mess with them migrating. And then one thing that's actually not bad, I think it's actually pretty cool, is the auroras that are caused by these solar flares and CMEs. And actually, they're saying that if this solar storm is powerful enough, you'll be able to see the northern lights from as south as Illinois. Recently, there have been a lot because of the solar flares that have been going off that have been seen from like Canada and Montana, but they're saying even as low as most of Illinois, if you're in a like dark enough area, I guess, that you can actually see the northern lights. So that's pretty interesting. And yeah, that's what I learned. So everyone have a good one.